Hey everyone, my name's Jonathan from Academy of Mind, and today I'm going to show you how to collect student feedback with surveys. With the Academy of Mind LMS, there are 6 different question types that you can use in a survey to ask your students for feedback on a course. For example, students could respond to one question by giving you a rating on a scale of 1 to 5, and another type of question could require students to respond by writing in a text box. Surveys are important for getting feedback in real time from students who are taking your courses. By asking for feedback from learners in the LMS, you can get insights into the strengths and weaknesses of your courses to understand how to improve them for the future. All right, let's jump into Academy of Mind and get started. All right, so first things first, under the admin dashboard, the easiest way to do this is you can either click New Survey Module right in front of you, this star icon, or you can go under Courses, and then under the Modules header, you can click Survey, and then Create Survey Module. Next, you can enter the title and description of your survey. Definitely enter a title that is required to publish the survey and use it. The description is not required, but it is a good place to sort of brief your students on the feedback that you're hoping to gather from them. All right, so we've got the title, we've got the description, and we're still in the midst of creating the survey, but now is the most important part. We're going to add the feedback forms, or the question types, as I like to refer to them as. So there's 6 different types of feedback forms. Now let's start with the text form and the text area. Now the text form is very simple. So to add a form, all you have to do is go to here, and under select type, just click text short answer and click add field. And you can add the title. This is going to display next to the form. Let's go. Would you say you enjoyed this course? And you could say parentheses 1 sentence or something along those lines, right? The placeholder message, this is going to be in an opaque font inside of the text box. So in the bolded font, the question is going to display, would you say you enjoyed this course, ? And then the placeholder message is going to be in the text box in pretty much a transparent font, where when the student fills out their question, the placeholder message is going to go away. Just wait 1 second, I'll show you what I mean by that. So as you can see, this text form that we created right here, you can see the title and then the placeholder message, and you can see if I type something in and respond to this, then you can see the placeholder message go away. So that's how that works. And the only difference from the text short answer and the text area long answer is the text box for the long answer is a lot bigger. So if you wanted the student to respond in like 3 or 4 sentences versus a couple words or 1 sentence, then you would use the long answer text area. All right, so going back to the survey, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because now you understand the text form and the text area. And as you can see, those have already been added in this survey right here. Just as a reminder, to add a form, all you do is scroll to the bottom of this window. You go down to select type, and then you add field, and it generates the form above. So moving forward, I'm going to explain the other 4 types of forms being used in this survey. All right, so we already know the text forms. Now let's talk about the rating form. The rating form allows you to pose a question to students and then have them respond using a star rating system. And in my case, just so you can understand completely, under the title we have rate your experience with this course. And basically the student is going to choose a number 1 through 5 to rate his course experience, his or her course experience. And this default rating system, if we put the default rating to 3, update this module and view it as a student. And then of course we have to go into the course, go into, it's this survey because I've been experimenting with a couple. The default rating just changes it to how it's by default going to be displayed, and 4 out of 5, right? And there's one more thing I'd like to explain as well. Switch back to go to new survey just so I can navigate to the survey module. Click on this one. So you understand how the default values work like that for every single one. And then the other thing is you can require students to take this. So if you don't have these required knobs on, then essentially if you had you could have unlimited amounts of forms, but if nothing's required, then students could just skip over the survey. But maybe you want to require a couple forms and not require some, so that's how you can use these required. All right, so next we have the single select form, and this is essentially just a multiple choice question where you're going to present students with multiple options to click on, and then they can choose one answer which makes the most sense to them. So to elaborate, if under the single select form we have here, under the title I put, "Did you like this course?" ? And then the answers are yes and no. And to add options, you just add the option below, and then to delete them, it's just the red trash can. So let's actually add an option to give these students another answer that they can answer this form with. So we have yes, no. Let's add the option, and let's say I enjoyed some of this course as a third option, right? Because maybe you want to get a little more detailed in the feedback. All right, the multiple select form is almost the exact same as the single select. Over here you can see in the title I've used what's the word you'd use to describe this course, and for the options I put difficult, slow, enjoyable, too easy. So the only difference between this and single select is with the multiple select, students have the option to click multiple. And you can use this as you please, but it's just another way to get creative to collect feedback from your students. So last but not least, we have the drop-down form, and the drop-down form is almost the exact same as the single select. The concept is you pose a question. In my case, my question under the title here is, which type of activity was your favorite? And then students will click on one of these options as their answer. The only difference is they're clicking on it from a drop-down window, as opposed to with the single select form, all your answers are displayed immediately when you click on the survey. So that's really the only difference. So coming back to the admin dashboard, to review the survey feedback from your students, there's a couple ways you can do this. The first way is reviewing individual feedback. And so to find an individual student's feedback, just in the admin dashboard, select courses, all courses, find the course you want to view the student's feedback for, and click the three-dot menu. Then click Manage, and then find the student you want to view and click on View Progress. Now under Progress, just look for the survey module and you can click View Response right there. And so obviously the way that I just explained how you can review students' feedback on a survey makes more sense if you're just individually looking at the progress of students. But if you wanted to just check the engagement of your surveys as a whole, this way is a lot easier to just see who's filled out your surveys and the responses you're getting. So if you're in the admin dashboard, just go to Reports, click on Survey Report, and then under here, just locate the course title that you're looking for. And under that, you just have to locate the survey title. Don't get confused. Just for testing purposes, there's a bunch of survey modules in this course. But once you locate the course, just click on the survey you're looking for. Or if you wanted, you could export the results from every survey if you had multiple surveys in a course. But if not, click on the survey you're looking for, and then you can click on each student who filled out the survey and see their answers. And now that was called a survey report. The same way you can generate a survey report is going back to courses, all courses, locate the course you're looking for, and then on the three-dot menu to the far right, just click View Survey Report, and then you can click over here on the course again. You can export all of these survey results if you have multiple surveys in a course, or you can click on a specific survey. And of course, it's the exact same interface and menu that we just saw, so you can click on the individual students and see their feedback and responses to your survey. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was a longer one. I feel like the last couple tutorials I put on here have been pretty long, but surveys are important, and they're a great way for you to get feedback and real insights from students who take your courses to help you pinpoint the weaknesses in a course and help you identify different opportunities to strengthen your course so that it's more enjoyable for future students. Thanks so much, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below or reach out at academyofmind.com. We would love to help you with your training and e-learning needs. All right, see ya.